Hey, ProdigiousTrip here. Welcome back to Spoiler Corner. Sorry I'm not on the floor in my corner. I moved a lot of stuff today helping a friend move, and my knees are killing me. And I feel like if I get on the ground, I'm not getting back up. So I'm probably not going to be able to be in my corner. I'm still moving some stuff around in the room too, as you can see, so that some things can look a little bit better. Some things are looking a little different. But for right now, we'll just jump into the final episode of the Halo TV series. So, spoiler alert, this is the last episode. They were given a green light for a second season, and I think they are still filming it, even though I think the first season took, I think, like around 2 or 3 years to film, mainly because of the pandemic and everything. It took them a while to get that show off the ground. So, again, there was a lot of good stuff about it, a lot of bad stuff, but let's just, we'll just talk about the final episode and see how we go. So I got Baymax from Big Hero 6, and I got Stitch here today. So they're going to protect me from the Covenant, and we're just going to jump right into it. So from the last episode, McKay did tell Master Chief where the Covenant took the last artifact, and they could not see anything, or they couldn't find the area. Didn't look like it could support life. But from what Cortana was saying, there's some kind of gravitational field that's pulling things together so that, you know, you can't find the planet unless you actually get there. So, of course, about a bunch of sci-fi, bunch of nonsense, they were able to finally get to this planet. And I'm just like, okay, you know, again, you're watching it, and Cortana had to, like, try to tell them where to go, what to do, and it was just the Spartans that went. So it was just the 4 of them, and Master Chief finally convinced Vanak and Riz to trust him, and they're behind it with him. So, and it's really cool too. This is one of the ones that they actually do. They show the first person like shooting thing, because they get to the planet. I forget what it's called now. It doesn't matter. It's like they think it's their holy temple. So all 4 Spartans jump out of the Pelican, which is really cool. Again, you see them not only just working as a team, but just seeing them doing their thing is fun. And Kai, she's still picking them off, sniping, taking out some of the grunts. So you actually see more of the grunts. You see the elites. You see some of the besides the hierarchy. There's the I can't remember what the name of the other elites were, but they showed a little bit more Covenant troopers, and I like that, because this way you get to see more of the jackals. You get to see more of the brutes. I mean, there's a whole mess of them, and I can't remember all of them, but they're really cool. They're not as alien as, you know, Stitch here with, you know, 4 arms, but it's still pretty cool to see them all together. Back on Reach, Halsey's ship crashes because Kai jumps in and, you know, shoots the console and shoots the engine. So the ship went down, but she was able to finally kill the second guy that always worked with Halsey. He was such an idiot. I hated him. I'm glad he's dead. But once Halsey crashed, they finally found her, and she was running through a forest and everything, and they catch her. And of course, though, this is, you know, you're just thinking, I'm like, I don't think she's going to make it that easy. And sure enough, Miranda, you know, she hears it like, oh no, Halsey's dying, and so they go to check her out, and Miranda goes, she goes, she's bleeding from the nose, and she's seizing, and she remembers that when they were talking about when they would replace the kids with a clone, what would happen is the clone would do that. It would bleed from the nose, and of course, you know, no medical autopsy would tell them that this is, like, you know, normal or something, but that the kid just died of something. And so sure enough, she's just like, she gets to the clone, she's like, where's Halsey? Where is she? That is not my mother. And she ends up dying, and then you see Halsey is like, I think she's still on Reach, but she's, you know, still gonna, I guess, try to come up with her plans to find the Halo ring and to do whatever she wants. So technically they made Halsey the bad guy in this series. And if you ever played Halo, Halsey was always a good guy. There was the Halo Legends show that actually showed Master Chief trying to rescue Halsey from the Covenant. And in the game 2, you play as George in Halo Reach, who's talking with his mother, who was Halsey, and she was talking about, you know, making Cortana and everything. So saying that Miranda was Halsey's daughter. Again, it's not too far of a stretch. It's not like taking the game and destroying it or anything. It's just like putting different pieces in and kind of changing certain things, which is fine. Like I said, I don't really have a problem with some of the things. Again, like everyone had more of a problem with Master Chief taking his helmet off. I was like, really? It's not that, it's a TV show, so you have to really see the character that you're watching. It's different from a video game. You want to, see him, learning how to, have emotions for the first time and stuff, So didn't have a problem with that. Again, Cortana being planted into Master Chief's head is different. Again, not too much of a difference from the game because she's always in your hub, giving you tactical information anyway because she's, implanted into the helmet, which is fine. Again, it's not too much of a stretch. Just, again, now that she can actually control him, he was just like, you really want to do that? She was originally built to be able to fully control Master Chief, and I guess turn him off, like turn his conscious off, and she would be able to manipulate his body, do whatever. And so, again, comes down to, this very last fight, which was, again, very good fight. I like this one. All the Spartans are in it fighting. They're trying to get they're trying to stop McKee from the, putting the pieces together. So the Covenant now has both halves of this keystone. And of course they do put it together and McKee touches it. And Master Chief, gives it to that trance too, where it shows McKee and him on Halo, or at least on one of the Halo rings. And he's like, this is where we belong. And, blah, blah, blah. And, Master Chief is like, you just need to let go and stop all this. The hierarchy actually has this plan to kill her, even though she's been loyal to them this whole time. They keep saying to each other that hey, we're going to kill her because she's not one of us. She's a human. She belongs with her kind. So, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I'm just like, really, just going to kill her off? She got them the keystone, so I figured she had some kind of reward or whatever, but no, they're just going to kill her off. So what happens? Since Master Chief is in this trance, Kai's trying to wake up like, Master Chief, you're getting shot at. Riz and Vanak are, passed out over here. They're down. So she shoots and kills McKee to wake up Master Chief. And sure enough, he wakes up and he's like, out of the trance. But they're like, the Covenant, they just had a few troops at this temple. But then all of a sudden, the entire mountain, is just covered with Covenant. They were hiding inside of it. And so now you have this army of Covenant everywhere. And then, what's it called? Kai's like, oh, we're done. This is impossible to get through. And Master Chief is like, Cortana, you can get through this. And she goes, no, I can't. She's like, if you take over me, you can stop all of them. Or you can... She calculated and said, there's no way that you can get the artifact off of the planet as well as save your team. And so he goes, you can do it. You can take over me and, if you take over my body, you should be able to get everyone to safety. And she's just like, I don't want to do this. Okay, I don't know if I can bring you back. And he's getting shot at too. So he gets hit with a hammer as well. And I think he's knocked unconscious. So it's one of those, it looks like he's about to die. So she takes over his body, essentially. So you see him get up, he grabs the artifact too. And Kai's like, don't touch it. Because, every time he touches it, sets off whatever, it goes off because of his touch. But she, again, this is Cortana's Master Chief, grabs it. There's nothing. And so Kai kind of realized, something's different now because they think that Master Chief just got up and is about to kill everybody. And of course, Cortana has, she punches out a couple of grunts and takes the grunt gun of all things and just starts shooting everybody, which was awesome. Because I guess she could, calculate wherever they are and stuff. And so I'm pretty sure she was the one also remotely controlling the Pelican because it just comes out of nowhere to pick them up. And I'm just like, I think she's controlling it. So she got it to come down. He was able to save Silver Team and the artifact, or Cortana did. And so it kind of just ends with they're flying back to Reach. And, Kai is sitting in the cockpit with him and just looking at us. John, is that you? And of course, Cortana, I think she could answer through him, but just didn't. So it's just kind of one of those up in the air, is he dead? Is he alive? Well, there is a season 2. So again, Not sure what's going to go, how they're going to do it, if, like, you know, they're just going to say that she's controlling him the entire time now or what. But I'm pretty sure he's going to come back. I mean, it's Master Chief. You can't just kill off, like, one of the most iconic video game characters of all time in one season of a show. So I doubt they're going to do that. But very excited for the show. It was a very good ending. I did like it. Like I said, there was some stuff I didn't like throughout the series. The whole thing of Magical and Quan, again, you didn't have to have it. If you cut all that stuff out, you're fine. Other than the fact that they found this keystone on Magical, everything else does not need to be there. You don't have to have Quan fighting this, insurgents of her planet and blah blah blah. It does nothing for the rest of the show. Soren, he doesn't actually belong with the show either. I just like him because he was a backstory of a pretty cool Spartan. So I liked his character. I like to see more of him, and I kind of like his little asteroid world that he's created, where they can go to different asteroids, live on them in this asteroid belt, and be safe from everybody. So that's kind of a cool place. So I like that. It reminds me of like Lando Calrissian in the Cloud City. You're just away from everybody, and nobody can bother you. And so, but again, great show. I'm glad you guys were able to stick around and hear me complain and watch it with me. So go ahead and check it out for yourself. I'll try to figure out another show to watch. I'm doing Daryl Dixon right now. Hopefully I'll be able to finish that up too. And then if you guys want to comment below of another show you would like me to do, let me know. And don't pick something like, hey, do The Simpsons, where I have to go episode by episode, because the show's over 30 years old. I'm not going to go episode to episode of The Simpsons. I do like them, don't get me wrong, but try not to pick a show like that. I try to do something that's more recent too, so I'm not going to go back and review like Game of Thrones or Doctor Who or something. I know those are some of the shows I really do like, but I'd rather do something that's more new, so I can help you with either episode to episode, or at least Halo, it already was done, but I'm just going by episode again, trying to watch it. And sorry that it's taken so long. I've had so much stuff to do. I still have a regular job. This doesn't really pay anything I need yet until I could get some more subscribers. So please tell other people about me, and I'll try to do some more cool stuff. But yeah, for right now, that's it. So thank you for watching Halo, and go ahead and check it out if you haven't. And then we'll find something else to watch, and I'll, do another corner stuff with you guys. So thanks again for watching. I'm ProdigiousTrip. Peace out.